All right, con. Sophia.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakti Manipura. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakti Manipura. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakti Manipura. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma. In 100,000 million eons, it's difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the bliss come once true and actually.
Okay. If you can turn on your webcam. Go ahead. Thank you. Okay. Let's do 1 minute meditation. Okay. Let me go here. How do I want? Okay, that's okay. Keep your back straight, your neck straight. Close your eye. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 1. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 2 and keep going. If you see your monkey, do not play with them. Go back to your inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you. So today so far we begin to learning about the consciousness. Okay, so today I will show you how the consciousness work. Okay. Okay, I think so. Let 那个 just go ahead and reread it one more time.
The consciousness is Aliyah's consciousness or instant spirit. When a person dies, the Aliyah consciousness will last leave the body. It brings with it the power of karma to the next rebirth destiny. Two criteria decide where one will be reborn in one of the 6 realms: heaven, human, asura, animal, hungry ghost, and hell.
Okay. All right. Let me. 38-week development. Where are you? Okay. Before come to this point, I want to show you. Okay. So this is the circle of the life and death, death and rebirth cycle. Okay, I will show you this model. So you will understand it. This one right here, you see it number one, right? It means that the person who just passed away. So let me ask you guys here. When a person, when we still alive, right? When we still alive, the way we talk, the way we hear, the way we smell, and the way we touch, where that come from? The feeling and the movement. Who doing all those things? Adrian.
Can you repeat?
Huh?
Can you repeat?
Yeah. The way we talk, the way we hear, the way we smell, the way we taste, the way we touch, right? And the way we move, right? We make we raise arm here and there. We walk, we sit, we lie down, and the way we feel, the feeling. All those things here. Who doing all those things?
Your mind?
Your mind. Are you sure your mind?
Your body?
Huh? Are you sure that your body is doing that? Sophia, who doing that?
So your consciousness? I don't know.
Okay, the consonant come from where? Come from the brain?
No, I don't know.
No, not from the brain. A lot of people say that it comes from the brain, right? You think because the brain think. But the brain and the brain is just an organ, right? So the organ of the brain, is that the same thing with the organ of the liver, the heart, or whatever other organ in your body? Is that the same thing? When I say the same thing, it means it's just a piece of meat, right? So, but how come the brain can be able to think, but not other part of the body? Jaden.
Yeah.
You understand my question?
Yeah. Where does the consciousness come from?
Yeah. So, do you think the consonant is the brain?
Well, you said there are a lot of different consciousness based on your body parts.
But can we say that the brain is the consonant? The consonant is the brain.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Even the most advanced scientists right now, they are not sure too. The one who very good at the physicists, they are here, the physicists, and he teach at Caltech in California. Caltech is one of the famous school in this country, and he really good in physics. But he said that he's not sure the mind it's separate from the brain. Do you think the mind and the brain, they are separate or they are together? Jaden.
They're in the same place, but I'm not sure if they're the same thing.
Then you are not sure the same thing. And even the scientists now, they are confused. They don't know it's the same thing or not. They are confused. But the Buddha teaching very clear. Nothing is confused. Okay. Before I answer it, I just want to hear from you guys. Quyên, what do you think?
From our past life,
Oh,
maybe.
but your past life, where it come from? No, I'm asking you, the brain and the consciousness or the mind, is that the same thing or they are separate? You are not sure?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Now I will make you guys to have a very good understanding of this thing. This understanding is beyond the school teaching, beyond the science. But nowadays, the science be able to have some experiment and they do understand something using the quantum physics. Anyway, but the Buddha teach this thing more than 2,500 years ago. You see that? That means science is very small compared to the Buddha wisdom. They are way behind. Okay, anyway. Okay. So the mind, right? The brain, it's just the brain itself. It's just like a piece of meat. It's just an organ. It's similar to our liver, the organ, or heart organ, or whatever part of the organ, because it's just like a piece of meat, nothing else. But how come the brain can be able to think, be able to have a certain function to control the body part? That is important. Okay, so if the brain is the one, then when we sleep, when we wake up, why we don't remember? If we say that the brain and the consciousness or the mind, they are the same thing, when we sleep, when we wake up from our sleep, we should remember our dream clearly. Can we remember our dream clearly when you sleep? After you wake up? No. Then that means the consciousness and the brain, they are different. And somebody, right, when they in the how do I say, when the, okay, let's say that nowadays they can be able to have hopefully in the future they can you see that, I heard the news that they one person, he have only half of the brain. When he would, I don't know, that when he got an accident, he have only half of the brain, but he can be able to think and he very smart compared to the normal person like us. He very smart, but he have only half of the brain of the human. So if we say the brain is the one who control everything, how that mean that means the big brain is smarter than the small brain, Asian? Don't you think? Can we say that the one who have the brain, the scum, you know the scum, right? The brain. If they have bigger one, they will be smarter than the one who have smaller. Don't you think?
No.
No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you see one have a big head, but they don't think well. Does it make sense? They don't think well. So that means the thinking, right, it's not from the brain. But the brain, but without the brain, can we think? We cannot think. Without the brain, we cannot think. So the brain is just the medium. For example, the electricity, right? Can you be able to see your? Can you be able to see electricity? Electricity. You cannot see it, but you can see it from where? The light, right? When the lights, you turn on the light, you see from the light bulb, you see the electricity. From the TV, you see the electricity. So, but when the light bulb died, right? That means electricity, do you think it's still there? It's there. If we put our hand into it, we will get shocked. Okay, we will. So the same thing. The brain is just like the light bulb. For the consciousness to use it, to use the brain as the thinking. But who doing the thinking? Not the brain. The consciousness. So the light bulb or whatever the electronic part, right? They just use the electric to show you the electricity. But the part it not mean it is electric. Does that make sense? Jaden, does that make sense to you, Jaden?
Yeah.
This is important. So yes, we need to have a brain in order to think. Because the way the human body structure is, you see that I show you the human body structure already. I want to review for you so you understand what I'm talking about. The nervous system, right? Our nervous system. The central nervous system, they call central nervous system. This is the human nervous system. You see this one right here? This is the scum. This is the brain. The whole thing here we call the central nervous system. This is the brain, and you see the brain that this right here on the back, on our back, right? It's called the spinal cord. The spinal cord. You see the spinal cord here? This is the spinal cord. It runs along it's in the middle of our back. That is the backbone right there. And what did this spinal cord do? It will carry all the nerve, right? All the wire, the nerve. And the nerve is connected into the brain, right? And from all this nerve here, they will connect to entire body part. Why? Because when we think, the brain will control all the movement, the feeling, the talk, the hearing, the taste, the smell, and the touch. This come from the brain. Why the brain can be able to do it? Because all this thing here wire, right? You wire just like you the brain, right? Wire on the okay, the wire all the okay okay. all the nerves, right? Connect between the brain and the entire body.
Okay, we can't see.
Oh, you cannot see it? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me. Okay. How about this? Now you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All the nerve wire connect between the brain and the entire body. Therefore, the brain will control our emotion, our feeling, our taste, our hearing, our seeing, everything, right? It comes from the brain because the nerve wire, just like the when you turn on when you turn on the switch, right? All the light connect with the wire. For that switch, it will turn on all that light together. Does it make sense to you? So, Win, does it make sense to you? Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's why it's important. Therefore, that means this thing here is just like all the electronic part, right? Connect together to the wire. So the consciousness is just like the electricity, right? It will flow through all the wire to turn on. That means where we will perform all kind of function based on the consciousness. This is important, very important. Therefore, what happens is when a person dies, right? That means the doctor, in order for the doctor to declare this person is dead, right? What they do? They not based on the heartbeat. No, they do not based on the heartbeat, but they based on the brain activity. If no activity in the brain, and the doctor said this person is dying. Why? Because why the consciousness cannot flow into this body anymore? You know why? Tina,
Yeah.
do you know why? Why? Let's say that a person, the doctor said that they no more brain activity. That means this person is already dead. But why, for the dead person like this, why the consciousness, just like the electricity, right? To flow to, why the consciousness, it cannot be able to flow to the dead body?
Because it might be transferring.
I could not hear you. Can you say louder? Yeah.
It's because the wires stopped working.
Yeah. Why the consciousness cannot, you know that, you know what we just talked about? The brain, right? The brain is just, okay, let me show you. Okay. A, a, a brain, right? It's just an organ. An organ which is similar to all other organ in our body, such as liver, heart, kidney, and so on and so on. Okay, so the brain is just so this is just like all this organ here, or this organ here, just a piece of meat, right? Does it make sense? Tina?
Yeah.
So therefore, the brain is not the one who control the entire body without consciousness. They cannot control the whole entire body without consciousness. That means the brain cannot control our body without consciousness. Just like that. When you have, okay, let's say that inside your room, right? You have the switch to turn on the light, or the light in the room, right? In the living room, or let's say that in the living room, you have a switch to turn on multiple light at the same time. What happens if there is no electricity? Then there is no light, even though you turn on the switch, right? But when they power, that means electricity available, you turn it on, it will work. So the same thing here. So that means the brain need to have consciousness to control the body. So what happens is when the doctor say that, declare that when the doctor say that there is no brain activity for this person, then he declared this person is already dead, right? Already died. Okay. And the question I'm asking here, Sophia, the question I'm asking here, why the consciousness cannot flow through, cannot be able to use the brain to control the body? I mean, for the dead person. Why?
Because if the brain isn't like the brain isn't working, the consciousness can't.
Yeah, because the brain is no longer, the brain is deteriorated, and it when we get old, right? And the brain is no longer good, right? So when the brain is not good, just like the light bulb, right? When we use for a while, the light bulb will be no longer be used, right? So that means that light bulb no longer be able to pick up the electricity. The same thing, the brain, when the brain what do you call? It no longer function. Then that brain is not good for the consciousness to use it, to control the body. That's like when we get old, all the body part will become deteriorated and it will no longer function. Therefore, even though the consciousness always there, but the consciousness cannot use the brain to control the body. Does it make sense? Agent, does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, this is very important because I want to make sure you understand this clearly before I teach you the other model. So that means even though the doctor say this person is died based on there is no brain activity, do you think that this person is already died in Buddhism? Are you sure? This is very interesting. Sophia, why you think this person is not dying?
Because they still have a consciousness.
Huh? What?
They still have a consciousness.
Yeah, because the consciousness is still in the body. Which consciousness is still in the body? We have 8 consciousness, but which one is the one is still in the body? You know what are the 8 consciousness?
I think so.
Can you tell me which one is which one belong to the 8 consciousness?
All of them?
Yeah, can you tell me whatever you know?
There's the mind, the I think mana, and then the alaya, and then like the five senses.
Yeah, that's right. The five senses. What are the five senses?
Sight, hearing, touching, smelling, and tasting.
Yeah, you good. Really good. So the sight, that means the eye, right? The hearing, that means the ear. The nose, that means the smell. The tongue, it means the taste. And the body, that means the touch, right? These five consciousness. Our body, right? When the brain it no longer work, and that means the wire, that means the nerve, right, connected from the brain to all the part of the body, or that nerve no longer work either, right? So the consciousness cannot be able to use the brain, therefore all the part depend on the brain. Do you think it will work if the brain not working?
No.
No, the brain not working, nothing will work. This is important. So therefore, which one is the one that's still there in the body after the person died?
The eighth one.
The eighth one, what do we call the eighth one?
The alaya consciousness.
Alaya consciousness. You are very good, very clever. Okay, so the alaya consciousness, why it's still there? What do we call the alaya consciousness mean?
It's the karma warehouse.
The storehouse, right?
Oh yeah.
The storehouse consciousness is housing all our karma. That we pray, good or bad, doesn't matter, right? We pray in the past, and it will become the power of the karma. Very strong. And at the moment we die, there are two criteria. It will determine that we go to the next life. What are the two? The first one is the current consciousness. And the second one is the power of the karma. That means all the thing, the karma that we pray is in the storehouse. That will make us go to good or bad realm. This is important. Agent, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So this is important. So one we died, right? One we die. This alaya consciousness, it's not leaving the body right away. It will take some time to leave. Depend on if the person, okay, this is very important for you to understand. If in our family, if we have any loved one is dying, the first thing you keep in mind, don't touch that body. Leave that body by itself. Because when we do, for example, don't clean up, right? Don't change clothes, don't do anything like that. You know why? When we touch the body of the person dying right now, the pain they will have is very immense. It's a lot. You know why? The brain not come. Oh no, the pain is not come from the brain, but come from where? Agent. The pain for the dead person, if they feel the pain, we touch them, they feel the pain. Where that come from? Because the brain is no longer there.
Consciousness.
Yeah, alaya consciousness. Just like when we still alive, right? Even though the brain is function very well, right? But when we have the toothache, right? We go to the dentist, right? And the first thing the dentist do, before they working on our teeth, what do they do?
They numb it.
They will numb it. Why do they need to numb it?
So you don't feel the pain.
So when they numb what? What do they numb? They numb what? They numb the nerve that connect the brain and the tooth or the gum that they go into working on. And that means when they numb the nerve, all the information come from the brain, try to communicate to the tooth for the pain no longer go through. Does that make sense? If no communication during that time, that means we don't feel pain. But after the medication gone, right? The pain will be we will feel the pain. Because at that time, the brain will keep sending the information about the pain, and we feel the pain. So the pain comes from not the brain, but come from the consciousness. The alaya consciousness, even though the brain works very well, right? For we still alive, but the pain not come from the brain. Remember that. From the alaya consciousness. So when the person dying, right? They always feel pain during the entire time they are sick, right? They go through a lot of pain. And that's why the doctor you give them the painkiller. For what? The painkiller, the whole idea of the painkiller is try to stop all the communication between the brain and the body. Does it make sense? That's what the painkiller do. For temporary. Okay? When the medication is no longer there, the pain will be appear. So at this moment, the person who died, they will undergo a lot of pain, terrible pain. And the Buddha said that what kind of pain they have to they go through? But what the Buddha said, you know, the turtle, right? Just like you peel off the turtle shell. Do you think how much pain the turtle will appear in? Agent.
They experience a lot because the shell is part of their body.
Right. The pain the turtle feel is unbelievable. So the person who died, they will go through the pain like that. Because at that moment, the doctor do not give any kind of medication because they think that this person already died. Medication doesn't work. So the good thing is, do not touch on the dead body. When we touch, they will feel even more pain. Because the alaya consciousness is still there. Tina, Will, Jaden.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you guys to understand this clearly. This is very important. So in our family, if we don't want bad news come to us, but life is impermanent. So we have birth, we have death. That is the natural law. Nothing we can stop. Okay? But if those things come, we should know how to help our loved one to have a peace of mind. That's important. How do we help them to have a peace of mind? By instead of touch their body, we focus on recite the Buddha name. Why the power of the Buddha name is so powerful to help them to calm down the pain? Do you know why? Anybody try to help me? We will recite the Buddha name for 8 hours. And you know why it's important to recite the Buddha name for 8 hours to calm them down. And they will have a peace of mind. Anyone? Agent, you want to try?
I don't really know.
Do you think that the person who passed away, can they hear and can they see you?
No.
They do hear you. Because the hearing it not come from the body, come from the Alaya consciousness. The seeing is not come from the eye. It come from the Alaya consciousness. Even though when we still alive, right? We say that we see it. The seeing come from where? The eye cannot see it, but come from the brain. But the brain by itself cannot do that. But the brain depend on the Alaya consciousness to do the seeing. Does that make sense? The same thing with the hearing, the same thing with the taste, the touch, and the smell. This is important. So they hear us, they be able to hear us, they be able to see us, but we cannot see them. We only see the dead body. Okay? Just like we cannot see the electricity, but we can see the electronic part. Just like the light bulb, the TV, the laptop, whatever using the electricity, we see it. But we cannot see the electricity by itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is important. So when we recite the Buddha name, and they will recite the Buddha name with us. And due to that, the power of the Buddha is, Buddha and Bodhisattva always make the vow that whoever call up on their name, they will help those beings. That is the power of the vow. So, and when they recite the Buddha name, automatically the pain from their rebirth experiment, it will quickly gone. Because instead, when you feel the pain, because you focus on that. But when you shift your focus and you don't focus on the pain will, it gradually will disappear. Does that make sense? The more you focus on the pain, the more pain you get. Okay. So I just about 3 weeks ago, I went to help one of the person who died in the hospital. He had the blood leading inside his belly, and the doctor and he feel very painful in the evening, and the family admit him into the hospital, and the doctor in the morning, in early morning, they go to the operation, the surgery operation, and they try to seal the leak, right? And they thought that they'd be able to seal it, and you know what? After 3 hours later, after the operation, the leak becomes so severe, and the family member be able to see the swelling of the foot, right? Both foot very big swelling, and also the belly, and also the face become purple. And you know what? Doctor keep feeding the blood, but eventually they give up. And not too long, he passed away within 12 hours from the time admitted into the hospital and go to operation. And they gave up. And after that, he died within 12 hours. And the family called me and asked me for help. And I asked me if I can sometimes go to the hospital and to pray by reciting the Buddha name with the family. And I said, yes, I will come there. I will be there. And when I was there, his face is just like the purple. Because the blood comes from the body, inside the body, it go up to here, right? And when we recite the Buddha name, after 4 or 5 hours, and before I leave, because I have the class for the kid on Friday, I have the class for the kid at the temple, right? So I have to go home around 4. I was there 11 something, go back here 4. So after almost 4 hours, we recite the Buddha name. Before I leave, and one of the family members saw the appearance, the outlook of the person, of the dead person. It become just like he in the mode of sleeping. The face look very it's just like the one just go to sleep. It looked very good compared to previous. It's just like he died in the sleeping mode. You see, the power of the reciting the Buddha name is unbelievable. If we don't do that, then you know what? How much pain that this person will go through. A lot. Unbelievable. So in Buddhism, usually we say that the Arya consonant in Tibet, right? The Tibetan tradition, they say that sometimes it takes 36 hours for the Arya consciousness to leave the body. But you know what? In this society, in this country, we cannot leave the body up to that many hours. So we take general average 8 hours, good enough. So within this 8 hours, we try our best to help the one who passed away to leave the body by reciting the Buddha name. This is important. You know why? The reason is why the person, the Arya consonant, it's sometimes depend. Some Arya consonant leave the body very quick, and sometimes it takes a couple hours, or even 8 hours, or even 10 hours, or more hours. Do you know why? What were the costs? Sophia, what were the costs? You understand my question?
Can you repeat it?
Okay. Arya consonant, sometimes some Arya consonant, it leaves the body right away after they die. Sometimes it takes a couple hours, even few or more, many hours, up to 8 hours, or some take about 20 or 30 hours. What were the difference? What were the costs?
Maybe the ones that left in a short amount of time, maybe they like abandoned attachment, but the other ones that took longer, like they're still attached to their body or something.
You are very correct. This is good. The more we attach to our body, our family, our loved one, the more Arya consciousness will stay there. That's why the first thing we will say to the family to prepare for their mind. Never, do not cry. Do not cry in front of that person. When we cry, that means we increase the attachment of that person. And they cannot be able to let go. The more they attach, the more they suffer. So it's very dangerous. Remember, not many other religions can teach this thing. Because they don't understand the process of dying. But the wisdom of the Buddha, he see that just like in the hand. So the more we attach, the more time it takes them to leave. Eventually, yes, they have to leave the body. So the good thing is we make sure our family member should not cry. If anyone cry, we invite them to leave the room. Crying doesn't mean that you love them, you harm them. When we love them truly, by understand the Dharma, help them properly, that is the true love. In Vietnam, you know, when I was young, one of my I saw there in a family, there are some family, they have the person who just passed away. You know what? They hire other person to cry for them because they cannot cry, and they hire another person to do that thing. It's very ignorant. So the only thing is we focus praying for them by reciting the Buddha name, Namo Ayida Phật, but you can recite in the melody. That will help the person easily to follow your melody, and they be able to be free from the suffering during the process of the body. They call the decomposition. The process of composition of the body. The pain is unbelievable. Okay, so okay, so this is the blessing that you be able to understand the Dhamma in this level. For your age, not many kids be able to hear this Dhamma, even the adult. Okay, so next week, so since you understand the Alaya consonant in this way, next week I will show you the 38 week of the fetus development. Then you will see the connection of the power of the karma from the Alaya consonant with the future body. That means the fetus body and the mind. This is important. That's why life after death is truly there. Who break our body? Who break our body? Huh, Sophia?
Our karma.
Not God, remember.
I said our karma.
I know.
Oh.
Our karma, not God as the creator. God cannot do that. It's fair, right? Karma, creator, you do good, you get a reward from your karma. You do bad, you get a punish from your karma. Nothing else. Okay, the time is running out. I want to show you one of a very emotional movie. Okay, do you have 10 minutes? I can show you a very good movie. Yeah?
We have to eat lunch.
Huh?
We have to eat lunch.
What?
We have to eat lunch.
Oh, you have to eat lunch. Oh, okay. You have to eat lunch. That's fair. Okay. All right, we can stop right here. All right. Okay, but next time I will show you the movie. Sophia, did you show them the movie last time? They like it?
I think so. I think they liked it.
Good. Okay. Okay, next time I will show you this. I will walk you through the whole process. You understand? Okay. That is important. Okay. Tina.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, loneliness, and bright. If people hear and see our hands and heart can find and give unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward, may all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night, because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise, may all become compassionate and wise.
Okay, thank you. Wow, wow. You guys really good. Okay, all right. I hope I see you next time. Okay, go. Nam mô Di Đà Phật.
Cảm ơn thầy.
Yeah,
Thầy.
okay.
Cảm ơn thầy.
Ừ.